Hey guys, update on the machine. Uh, it's running good now. I've been fighting it on trying to get it on tolerances, making parts. So you see, this is a scrap. That one was made on the Brothers. That one okay. See here, there's almost 0.2 of a millimeter off from that part, right there. Let me see this one here. That one is not that bad. Yeah, that one is bad too. I got some of these. I started going higher and higher, and it started getting better. See that one? That one's pretty much okay. That's good. This is a piece of crap caliper. This one is probably the couple of this one. So I don't know. Anyway, you see that it's getting better a little by little, and that is two things that I touched on the machine today. I keep running this part because this is not a big deal. It's just a dust cover that goes on the end of those rollers over there, and it's not a big deal. It don't have to be perfect. They're gonna work anyway. But making these parts, I want to go ahead and adjust the machine because there's so many. I can take care of those little details. So like you see, I'm getting better and better until we get to here. That wait, let me see what I say. Let me see. I can wiggle on it a little bit. You know how these calipers are, but I'm really close. Really close over there. It's just me on my hand over there. Can get it. See right there. I'm laying the caliper on the back right there. So I believe it's good how it is now. I might have a little bit of difference, and I'm gonna tell you what I changed. Okay, the first thing that I changed, I came here to my motor tuning, and I changed my acceleration. I went up to 200 on my acceleration, which is 0.51 G's. So that's pretty quick. So I noticed the more acceleration I was getting, Mach 3 being on constant velocity, the more acceleration I was getting, the better I was getting close to my tolerances. What I needed. I believe because it was bouncing less from one line to the other one on the code, or maybe it was responding better. That's pretty much the real answer. It was responding better to whatever the code, and it was making the servos do it. So when it was calculating, and that is the word, when Mach 3 was calculating the speed, it was not doing it right. So I had to bump the acceleration, make sure it will abuse on the servos, and it will get better. So I did that. I bumped my acceleration. And the other thing I did is, I don't know if you notice, people that have worked with Mach 3, there is a limit on Mach 3 making a step per, even though if you like ports and pins, you see I got my candle speed, it's 100 thousandths. I take it to to maximum. This is it's not a super good computer, but it's okay. So I put it always to the max. I don't know if I could be able to just make more steps. I don't know if there's a way, but not allowing me to make more steps, that is my limit. I have to lower my speed from 950 that I was running the machine, to 600. It's not much, but it's okay, because it will not allow me to have 900 and at the same time produce this kind of steps. So anyway, you saw that I got 200 on acceleration, 600 on speed. So we're running around 30 something percent, 30 something percent of acceleration. And so I did that. I bumped my acceleration. I turned up my stepper, so Mach 3 is producing more steps. But I also did something else. I took my electronic gearing on my servos, which is PN 98. My electronic gearing used to be 8. I turn it down to 5. If I turn it lower than this, I will have to run the machine a lot slower. And right now I'm getting good results on on the parts. So I don't think I will have to run it less than that. But I do believe, I'm not sure, but I do believe this was creating me problems. Like somehow my servos was not, it could be probably losing steps. I will say this. I don't know how, but they could be, because they do got some allowance of the steps on the encoder that they can lose on a 2 or 3 or 4,000. I don't know what these encoders are. I never checked. This is maybe only a 2,000 line encoder. It's not a big, nice encoder. But anyway, so I turned down, like I said, my gearing down to 5. I had it on 8, and I turned my stepper from 5,300 that I had it over to 80 something, 80 whatever you saw over there, 100. And that took care of those problems that I was having. As you saw on this part, they were, I was getting better and get better on them, and it finally gets what I got good numbers on it. You can even see a difference. Like I said, this part is not a big deal. You can see a difference. The lower part here was made before I adjust the machine, and then if you look at the top part here, it's way nicer than down here. I don't know if you noticed, but I do. Anyway, that's it. I'm adjusting the machine and it's getting close. I also wanted to show you, you remember I said before on the video, if I keep up with with the chips, well, I haven't keep up enough, not a lot or enough with the chips. And look how my trade is, the one I put the screen on. So this is me not keeping up with it. And if I didn't have this screen on, I would already have a mess inside the tank. So all those chips, they would have been inside the tank, because they do go through the holes on the auger thing. So all these chips, they came through them holes and fell into this screen, and they would have been inside the tank. So all I got to do is take that tray out of there, throw it in here, and keep running. And that's why you need to do one of these if you got a machine like this. All right, guys, so I hope you like the video. I hope you like the build. If you got any suggestions on Mach 3 acceleration, stuff like that, or something that had happened, or you can point out to a video that someone had this problem, like the acceleration would affect the finishing tolerances on the machine, let me know, please. I want to see that video, whoever it is. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.